It's time for Let's Have Review with your hosts, Amy Green, Frank Harville, and Nick Mann.
Don't despair just because it's Christmas. Children there are so gay at Christmas. All the children on the street hope they get something good to eat. But for me, it's not so great. Fuck Christmas! 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 Fuck Christmas!
Welcome to Rat Salad Review.
Welcome.
It is almost Christmas time. Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Yeah, sure.
No, you didn't buy all your gifts?
For who?
Me?
Yes.
Your
Yes,
best
I did.
friend?
Nah, I already sent stuff to my family.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a little while back.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Actually, I've been done for a while now. Because my wife's just getting like a thing or two, because I got her one big gift that she's been crying for
Oh,
the
there
past
you
2
go.
years. Yeah, so that's that. And then my son's getting a thing that I kind of made for him. And
Oh, cool.
You know.
What'd you make them?
you know Thomas the Train?
Yeah. Tank
Uh,
engine, but
Yeah. They have like these play sets, and we bought one at a yard sale, really cheap, but it didn't have the thing to sit it on top of, so we can put it on like a stand or whatever. So I built him a
Sure.
stand.
ah, cool.
Yeah, and then I bought a whole bunch of trains and things like that. So
Neat.
he'll like that. Yeah, I don't know where the hell we're putting it because we really have no room for it, and it's pretty big. So we'll have to figure that one out. But yeah,
Hey,
he'll
you'll
love
figure it out. I'm sure you can lose a coffee table or something.
Actually, we already did lose a coffee table. I had to get rid of the coffee table. Actually, it's sitting right in front of me in my garage, but I had to get rid of it because of him. Because there's like these big iron things at the end of the table, and if he
Oh,
hit that
yeah.
thing, he'd be dead. Anybody hits that thing, they'd be dead. That thing's like a brick. Ugh.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it's a very dangerous table, but I liked it, so that's why it stays in my garage. But anyway, so what's been going on? I mean, we didn't do a show last week. How you feeling?
I'm a lot better now, but excuse me.
Yeah.
It just, the flu really seems like it's going around like everywhere.
Oh, it is. It is. Everybody's getting sick.
But my one roommate was sick, and then my other roommate's daughter was sick, and they were both sicker a lot longer than I was, and I kind of think it's because I got a flu shot this year. But yeah, but yeah, it was just like a real super nasty cold. It was awful. And you go to the doctor, and there's like, well, there's really nothing we can do for you. Just keep taking what you're taking in time. It's like, thanks a lot, you prick. Got no problem collecting that insurance premium, though, do you?
Yeah, of course not. No. But that's funny you mentioned the flu shot because I really usually don't get the flu shot, and but my son gets it every year, and he usually gets it no problem. But I noticed after he got the flu shot, maybe a week or two, which was Thanksgiving after the flu shot, he kind of got sick, and then it kind of went away, and then he got sick again. Now he has got walking pneumonia and an ear infection.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's got to go back to the doctor tomorrow because apparently he had a fever again today. So.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, ear infections are a bitch with little kids.
Yeah. This is the third ear infection. Every year he gets an ear infection at the same time of the year.
Used to happen to me when I was young, too.
Yeah. Yeah, thank God he doesn't get them that often. I know one of my wife's friends, their kid got them all the time, and he had to get those tubes or something in his ears.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that looks awful to have to deal with.
Yeah. Thank God I don't have to deal with that. But yeah, unfortunately, Nate is not here tonight. Who's that talking?
Tracy.
Tracy, shut up. Unless you want to be on the show. Anyway, Nate is busy working.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll be back next week. Actually, next week is Christmas, so I don't know if we are going to do a show or not.
Well, if we do it, Christmas Eve would be the better day, at least for me.
We'll see.
But
yeah, because we do a Christmas Eve thing, so I don't know.
Okay. See, I'm doing something Christmas Day this year, which is a little bit different.
Really?
But, yeah.
What are you doing?
Mm-hmm. I'm going over to a buddy of mine's house for dinner.
Oh.
He and his mom invited me over, and their family is going to be there. So they have real good food, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, that's good. That's good. You at least get to spend it with somebody.
Yeah.
I guess you don't care.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm used to it now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else is going on?
I mean, it's cool to be. It'd be nice, but
yeah. Oh, I made shirts. Did you see the shirts that we made?
yes,
For Rat Salad Review?
Yeah, I saw them. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. I still got to make a few more. I want to make some with the website, but they all have the logo on it. One design has like a washed out kind of look to it, and the other one has just like the regular logo. Nothing done to it.
Yeah,
one
the
says
only
network,
one-
the other one don't.
Yeah, the only one that really would. I don't know why. It could have been because I was looking on it at my phone at work, but only the one with the regular logo on it would pop up for me. The other ones just kept saying content is not available right now.
Oh, it might not have uploaded in time. I
Yeah.
looked at it. Yeah. But they're all three of those designs are up there now. If you go to t.pub/LIC/Rat Salad Review, you will find our t-shirts. Actually, by the time you listen to this, they're not going to be on sale anymore because they were on sale for like $14 a t-shirt, which is really cheap. And we make a little bit from that. But I think after that, they're like $20 for a t-shirt. But
Yeah.
yeah, which isn't too bad. But just think about that. Helps us out because, we pay for the website. We pay for tons of other shit.
Yeah.
So,
Helps us get better guests.
yeah,
and
exactly.
We'll also contribute to the prizes we're going to be doing soon.
That is true, too. Do you want to talk about that? The prizes?
Well,
You don't have to say what you're going to give away yet, but...
Well, I wasn't quite sure how to do it yet, but I think what I'm going to do is, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be one of the records from one of our album versus albums or the album we talk about, but what I was thinking was at the end of one of those posts, we'll have people do comments, do something like 25 slots, let them comment their name, and then I've got some chips in a bag, and I'll shake them up, and last number drawn wins. So we'll do raffles like that, and I've got some sealed records, some common stuff, some rare stuff, some CDs, and there will be more to come. I'm sure Wayne, you and I can get together on something like that. But it'll all be surprises, so everybody might not be happy all the time, but there will be some cool things coming.
Are we going to show what you're going to give away, or is that going to be like a surprise? Like when they get it, are we going to be like, comment below for this album, or are you going to say, comment below for this contest, and then, you get this
I was
record?
going to say comment below for this week's raffle and then reveal what it is at the end. I don't know. I find it more fun if it's like a mystery box type thing like that.
Yeah, I think so too. Give them some really strange records.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean, dude. I would love to, do one where we send somebody a copy of Herb Alpert's Tijuana Brass, where they're all covered in spaghetti and shit.
Why not? I'm sure you can find that somewhere.
Oh, I see those all the time.
All the time. You see that one, and you see that one record. It's all over the place. And I saw an article on it one time. The one that's green cover and it's got the girl with the whipped cream all over.
Yeah,
That old
same band.
school. Yeah. Yeah, it's all over the place. I remember my grandfather had that record. But it's funny when I saw that article, it made me think of him, and then I didn't realize how like common that thing is. It's ridiculous, insane. But when you were just talking about that, it reminded me about something about the album versus album thing. If you buy a T-shirt, I just thought of this today. If you buy a T-shirt and you show us the confirmation email, we will let you come on the album versus album show, and you can pick 2 albums that we can discuss.
Yep.
All right. So if you buy that T-shirt, that website, once again, well, you can go to our website, ratsaladreview.com, and I'll have the link up there. I haven't touched the website in a couple of days, but tee.pub/lic/ratsaladreview. Buy a T-shirt, send the confirmation email to our email address, ratsaladreview@gmail.com, and we will let you on an episode of Album vs. Album. That sounds cool, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
And
that's a great idea.
we'll do whatever you guys pick. I mean, I would love to make sure it's in our rock and metal genre, but we'll do whatever as long as people are buying shirts from us and helping us out.
Yeah. We can branch out. I'll listen to hair metal. God damn it.
Yeah, one of the guys I work with, yeah, he bought 2 shirts the other day, and I said, I was thankful that he bought one, and that's how I thought of the idea. But he's like a country music fan, kind of. So I told him he could come on album versus album, and I'm afraid he's going to pick a country music album. But
That's
he also.
Well, Nate's into a lot of outlaw country like that. I can't stand to listen to the stuff. Yeah.
Right. So I'm afraid he's going to pick a country music album, but he also listens to rock stuff too. So who knows? We'll see what happens with that. He might not even want to come on the show anyway. But if he does, that'd be kind of cool.
I hope he does. That'd be cool. Be interesting.
Yeah. You see how me and him get along.
Yeah.
Sometimes not very well. But he's a good guy.
Did he like High and Dry?
No, he did not.
Okay. Wow.
No.
I know one thing we'll have to have a quick aside about.
Yes, him and the other guy who worked next to it, they both did not like High and Dry. I kept saying this is the best Def Leppard album ever, and they just said I was wrong.
Well, I mean, I disagree with that particular.
Well, you like the first
too,
one,
but yeah. But it's
just,
definitely one of their best.
Yeah, it is one of the best. So that's that. What else? Anything else? I don't think there's really anything else. Oh, I know what else. I was on the Mike Durban show the other day.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that podcast is up now. If you just look up Mike Durban, Durband. Even if you go to our Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, it's all on there. You can find it on there. But he's on iTunes. Basically, any podcasting you can listen to he's on there. So that was fun. We talked about the song I sent him drums to. He made that song "Run Run Rudolph."
Okay.
He did the guitars and the bass and the vocals to it, and he didn't have drums. And I sent him a message and said I'll put the drums to it, and he said sure, and I did, and he liked what I did. I could do better now, I think, because I was just learning to record at the time I did that. Mm-hmm. So I think I could do better now, but it is what it is. He likes it, so that's all that matters. So that was cool. That was a cool little thing. Cool. And then you remember, you weren't really here too much when he was on, but Billy Ray Valentine.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I remember him. Yeah. But yeah.
He invited us on to another show that he does, but it's more about wrestling, so I don't know if you'd want to come on the show.
I could, but I mean,
Yeah, they watch Monday Night Raw, so I don't think you're going to watch Monday Night Raw.
I tried to a couple weeks ago, and I'm past that.
It's terrible. Well, if you don't go on there, they invited us on there, so I'm waiting for him to, message me back to see what's going on with that. But
let's do a classic episode of Raw from like the mid '90s. Now that'd be fun.
Hey, I will do that in a minute. I was a huge wrestling fan. I mean, I still like wrestling now, but
get a little new age outlaws on there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Can come on like X-Pac,
I wanted to have a wrestling show on here, but There's just so many wrestling podcasts. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what
Well,
happens.
I mean, we kind of talk about whatever, and so does Lou.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
But I
I
get
don't-
what you're saying. A specifically dedicated one.
Yeah. Maybe we can add a rest. No, I'm not going to do that too. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure something out. So that's it for now. Let me just check one thing here. Make sure nobody wrote me back because I'm waiting for one person to write me back. Oh, nope, he go. All right. That's good. All right. So our intentions were to talk about the new Savage Master album.
Yes,
This was
which
one of your
was
choices.
just released in I want to say, October 25th. It came out. Yeah, they're also part of the new wave of traditional American heavy metal or whatever the shit they call it now. But essentially, a new band that plays just heavy metal in that old new wave of British heavy metal style, and I really like them a lot. I dig their front woman. She's got a cool voice. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a mashup between Wendy O. Williams and Betsy Bitch, but a little bit closer to Betsy than Wendy. But this
Yeah.
isn't punk, so that type of attitude is not required.
Right.
Plus, there will only ever be one Wendy O. Williams.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, I like these guys a lot. They're pretty heavy. I mean, I don't like them more than Bewitcher, that's for sure.
Bewitcher, please.
Oh, Bewitcher is awesome.
They're still on my list.
But
That's not a good list.
that's how I
Minority
found out
list.
about these guys was when I saw Bewitcher because the label mates with them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And they
Yeah,
toured
they're,
together and stuff.
What the
Yeah.
hell's the name of the
Shadow
label?
Kingdom Records.
Shadow Kingdom. Yes. That's also what Haunt is on too. They have a lot of really good bands on Shadow Kingdom.
Yeah, they do. Actually, I like Shadow Kingdom a lot, and Hell's Headbangers is really good too.
Yes. Yep. That's
Yeah.
another good one. But it's the first time I heard this band. They all the band, the musicians, they wear masks.
Yeah, reminds me a
Like-
lot of the Mentors.
Yes, I was reading comments because I was watching the new video. The first video for the first song. What the hell is it? Myth, Magic, and Steel.
Magic Steel, yeah.
And if you read the comments on YouTube, a lot of people were mentioning the Mentors, so that was kind of funny. And they do look very similar. But
Dude,
and
I would love it if they covered like heterosexuals have the right to rock or something like that. That'd be awesome.
I gotta listen to them. I know who they are. I just haven't really gave them a listen, because that's like way before my time, and I didn't know about them until fairly recently. So
That's a
But,
shame.
yeah. I never heard
love
about
the
that when I was
Mentors.
younger. Oh yeah, some of the other comments was like, I guess one of the guys, he's wearing the mask and he's got like glasses on. It was just kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is people, John included, have messaged me like as a joke, like because I wear glasses. Haha, I found the band you're secretly in. Haha.
Just because you wear glasses?
Yeah. Well, the thing is I probably would wear them over the hood like that so I could see what I was doing.
Oh, you don't wear contacts? You just wear your glasses all the time?
Usually, yeah. I haven't ordered contacts in a while, but
That's funny. But yeah, this is the first time I heard this band, and I heard a lot of good stuff about them. A lot of people were praising them, and they were doing a lot of advertisements for them on the Shadow Kingdom Records thing. And I really wanted to hear this. And when you said you wanted to review this album, I was really interested to hear it. And the album cover is really cool. The artwork for it. I don't know if that's like done specifically for this band, or was it found in like a book or some kind of other artwork or something. I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question, but I would assume it was made specifically for the record.
You would think so.
Yeah, because all of their stuff on their previous ones look like it's all original to them.
Yeah. All right. So that's probably original then. But to me, that's the coolest thing about the band, I think, is the artwork. They have some really good artwork. I like the music. I wasn't too. The first listen, I was kind of like, because it's very underproduced. You know,
Mhm.
it's got that, like you said earlier, the traditional heavy metal scene that they're in. That's kind of what all those bands now are trying to do, is sound that old school,
Right.
underproduced sound, you know. And they do definitely have that. The vocals, I was a little disappointed on the vocals because I think she's kind of weak for the band. I don't think she has enough. Maybe she needs a little bit more grit in her voice and a little bit more power or something. Because like on that first song, when she does that scream, she kind of like holds it back a little bit and it just doesn't sound right
Mhm.
to me.
It's no, she could definitely use some more power. I mean,
Yeah.
I like her, but some of the you can definitely hear where in a lot of moments like that scream is a good example where she could put more power behind it and it
Right.
would be that much better. I mean,
Yeah.
I like it the way the way it is,
The way I
but
is.
I feel like she maybe isn't singing to her full potential.
Yeah, like she's unsure about it or something. I don't know. But I mean, like I said, the first song's it's okay. I don't mind that one. It's a good one. My favorite one is the Devil's Ecstasy because it gets a little bit more faster, I think, on that song, and it's a little bit more catchier. I like the chorus in that one. But
Really? You think that one's catchier than Myth, Magic, and Steel?
yeah,
I thought.
yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
Yeah. The only
Okay.
thing I don't like in that song though is I think it's like towards the end, where like maybe before guitar solo or something, she does like this vocal over like the bridge or something before the solo,
Hmm.
and she's
Yeah.
completely out of tune. Either she's out of tune or it just doesn't line up with the music or just the way I don't know. I have no idea. It just, that part makes me cringe. And I hate to say that, but just something's not right with that part.
No, I know what you're talking about because it sounds odd, but I
Yeah.
didn't think it sounded that bad. Huh.
No,
That's interesting.
I did. Because I like that song, and I'm like, oh, if they just didn't do that part there, it would be okay. But and it she kind of does that throughout the album, where things sound a little out of pitch. Like I guess now we're used to bands using what the auto tune, so no singers are out of tune anymore.
Well, I mean, you know, I come from a whole different perspective. Snake is one of my favorite vocalists. And,
Right. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if he's ever been in tune with anything besides the rest of the band.
Right. Well, that kind of music,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to be, And he's also the way he sings too. It doesn't matter. He's not singing really.
You know who's really always bothered me that they don't have clean vocals though because of how melodic and how good some of the songs sound is Amon Amarth.
Okay.
Yeah, I if they didn't have death metal vocals, I would actually probably like them a lot. But
Yeah, I feel
it doesn't fit. It's
Right.
it's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have like this power metal-ish type sound to them, but also it's heavy. It's heavier than power metal, but
Well, no, it is, but I mean the thing is, you know, Dan Mongrain's old band Martyr. There's
Mhm.
a perfect example. They were melodic death metal like that too, but they had vocals that suited kind of what they were doing, and Amon Amarth it doesn't. I
Right.
mean, I feel it could be possible with the growls if it was done in the right way, but the way the songs are written, it really sounds like they need clearer vocals.
Yeah. Yeah. But Savage Master.
But
they have
anyway, yeah.
clear vocals. They have clear vocals. She doesn't do anything crazy. And actually, I think there's another singer on one of the songs, right? I mean, I only had the digital version, so-
There is. I think is it High Priestess or Crystal Gazer? I can't remember now.
I thought but didn't the girl from High Priestess, didn't she die?
No, the song on this album.
Oh. But there was a band called High Priestess or something, wasn't there? And I think didn't she pass away?
Yeah, that Lady of Steel. That's the
Yeah,
song
okay.
that has the guest vocalist.
Yeah, I could definitely tell the difference. She didn't sing much in the song, but that song's okay too. Yeah, I mean the band's cool, the music is cool. I wish it was sounded a little bit better. Her vocals sound like they recorded her like while she was taking a shower. It sounds like she's in the bathroom, and they just hit record. Here, sing these songs, and we'll play the music, and then you just sing in the shower. Over.
I love that though. It reminds me of Venom, like hearing In League with Satan for the first time. Everything's so loud and reverbed out. Like
That's
boots
true.
walking over planks in a spaghetti western, man. Yeah.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Yeah.
I don't think it works too much on this though. I think she needed to be a little bit more with the music. Because like I say, it sounds like she's in another room. I don't know.
I think it would make the songs just stronger in certain places if she was a little bit louder.
Yeah.
I mean, I like how it sounds, and that's part of the charm of it, is it's a little off like that, but I just think it would make it stronger overall.
Yeah, it definitely would. But yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible album. Not one of my favorite albums of the year, which I wish it was, because I like to hear new bands, and this was a new band for me. But I would, if you like female-fronted metal bands, check them out. There's no reason not to check them out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. She's a woman. She dresses, like half naked anyway on stage. So, if you don't like her vocals, you can at least look at her and watch her sing.
Oh, she's definitely hot, but I mean, outside of the whole, let's not pretend female fronted is a genre here.
No.
If you're a traditional heavy metal fan, you'll like this a lot. But if you like stuff like Bitch and Wendy O. Williams, this is right up your alley.
Well, there's a lot of people that listen to metal and hate female-fronted metal bands that sound like regular, not growling vocals. Because there's a lot of.
I know. I got you. It just always makes me cringe when I hear that term. It's just such a weird way to try to divide something into something else.
I know. Well, I was part of a female-fronted metal band at some point in my life.
Yeah, like I said,
didn't mind it.
Get
What
her
else?
back. Best thing about that video.
Yeah. Tried. Not happening.
But anyway, if you're done, I can say what
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought.
I'm done. I'm pretty much done.
Okay. I really like this one, and what I was trying to say before was, Bewitchers, one of my top bands. I think they're great because they put a totally original spin on it. And this album, while I like it a lot, it kind of falls into the same trappings as a lot of my favorite new wave or British heavy metal bands, in which you just get a couple duds on the record, and then some of the stuff is kind of mid-lane or a little too samey. But Myth, Magic, and Steel and The Devil's Ecstasy, the first two tracks, I think are two of the strongest songs they've done so far. Instantly memorable, good shout-along gang vocals. Flyer in the Night is another awesome song. I love that one. Lady of Steel, where they have the guest vocalist on it. I thought that was a great track, too. High Priestess is okay. It was just a little bit too similar to Lady of Steel and Crystal Gazer for me. It was just kind of like, okay, what's next?
Right.
And then Far Beyond the Grave is another one of my favorites, the 8th track. I really like the guitar riffs in that. That's a killer song. But The Owl and Warrior versus Dragon, the two longer tracks, I don't really care for. And unfortunately with The Owl, it's just her vocals don't really fit what they're trying to do with some of it, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Because if they utilized her in the right way, it would sound a lot better. But Warrior versus Dragon just goes on too long, man. I hear him try to do a lot of Maiden stuff in that, and isolated parts sound good, but that whole 8-minute piece just...
Yeah.
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 Not everybody can be Diamond Head. But,
No, if you can't do an 8-minute song, don't do it.
But other than that, I loved the record. It was just those two songs drug a little bit for me.
Now, does this sound similar to the other album that they have? They have 2 albums or 3 albums?
I have to look real quick because I think I know one of them is an EP. I just can't remember exactly.
Because I know they're still fairly new bands.
Yep,
so.
They've got 3 albums all together, including this one, and then they have 2 EPs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which
Which I have everything.
Do you feel like this is a weaker one out of their other releases?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was expecting something a little bit stronger because the EP that preceded this a couple of years ago, Creature of the Flames, is probably my favorite thing they've done so far. They are just on 100% on every song on that.
Mm.
And that's why I was really surprised that this one had a higher rating because while it is good, I mean, I definitely give it like an 8.5 or a 9. Nah, 8.5. I got to take it down for those two songs. They're just, but you know, I liked the preceding one a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's definitely better than their first one because it's more mature. Now I like the raw aspect a little bit more with certain things, so I may listen to Mask of the Devil more. But
all right.
I mean, all the releases are quality releases. I just, you know, for the way this was hyped up and as great as the title track, the first single is, which is one of my favorite songs they've done so far. I just thought it was going to completely blow me away like the last EP did. But I don't want people thinking this is like a bad record.
No,
just because I'm
not
slightly dissatisfied. But
yeah. No, it's not a bad record. I've heard worse, believe me. It's listenable. You know, I hope the next album though, I hope they step it up at the next album. You know, I really think that she needs to work on her vocals a lot. If her vocals were better, it would be an awesome album for me. But it's the vocals that kill it. You know.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I was just getting a message. Somebody has to come on. They can't do it. So.
Oh.
All right. We're gonna have a Christmas guest, but it's not happening. So yeah. So Savage Master, Myth, Magic, and Steel. Check it out.
Yep, out now on Shadow Kingdom Records on vinyl, CD, and even, I believe, cassette for you hipster doofuses that wanted to bring that back for some reason.
I have a few cassettes. I don't mind the cassette thing. I used to love the cassettes because I thought they always sounded, somebody said warmer, I guess would be the word for it, than CDs do. Because CDs have like maybe a little bit of a brighter sound to them.
Well, that's true. Well, yeah, because the CDs, you have to change it a little bit because you have to compress it to put it on the CD.
Right.
The cassettes were pretty much taken from the vinyl masters and unaltered. But, no, they were just such shit quality unless you bought and recorded on your own. And it's just, I can't see being nostalgic for it. That's all.
Well, I still have my Halloween collection on cassette, so that's the only cassettes I have left. Actually, and that Metallica that they re-released, the No Life to Leather. I had that on cassette too.
Had that. I thought that was pretty cool. I bought it, but I had a friend of mine, huge Metallica fan, kept offering to buy it off me, and I'm fine. Just take the damn thing. I don't even have a cassette player.
Yeah. Actually, I found one in the garbage not too long ago, and I took it. I hope it works. I haven't tried it. I don't know if it works or not. I'm afraid to use it. Actually, it was a woman that on my route, she died. And I guess the guy who owned the house was cleaning the house out and just threw all her shit out, so I grabbed it. She still had a cassette in there. It's Cajun music, which is kind of weird because the woman was like 80 years old.
Well, I mean, use that to test it, though.
Oh, of course.
That way, if it eats the tape, it's not yours. Yeah.
That's right. I'm like using my own stuff. Are you crazy? All right. Well, anything else?
Not that I can think of. Not for today.
Got any new albums or anything? Oh, shit. I got a bunch of shit upstairs. I forgot to bring that
Actually, I have all kinds of shit that I've gotten lately.
Yeah, like what?
Well, I can grab some of the Slayer stuff real quick.
It's up to you.
Yeah, hang on.
You can make me pause the show?
Yeah, why not?
All right. And we're back. What the hell's that thing?
Let me get the headphones on.
I know. I'm talking to myself.
This I won in a raffle on the Raffle Crate raffle group. join
Ah.
if you like to do raffles and win stuff and love heavy metal. Low cost, free worldwide shipping. Everybody's very awesome.
You gotta send me the link to that because you told me about that a few weeks ago.
Yeah, sure. I'll
Yeah,
send you an invite to the group.
Yeah.
And I got this. This is Slayer, the vinyl Conflict box set. Contains every album remastered and repressed to vinyl from Rain and Blood up through World Painted Blood.
Wow.
Very nice, awesome set. And there's 11 records in here, and I've won about 20 different Slayer ones from him total.
Oh wow.
You know, the only three I really had in my collection were an original Live Undead, an original Hell Awaits, and the Show No Mercy, and now I've got like different copies of everything. It's pretty awesome. And a couple boots.
Wow.
But it was funny because I kept winning Slayer raffles, but yeah, this thing's pretty awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they reprinted, you know, all the artwork and everything faithfully, and they all come with reprints of the original slip sheets with the lyrics.
Nice. Oh, real cool.
Yeah, all 180 gram audio file vinyl.
Wow. And that was probably
It's-
a very expensive set, right?
Yeah, they run about $250, and I mean, this just goes to show how great the raffles can be. I only bought 2 slots on this, so I paid $10 or $20 for this.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Essentially, yeah, that's what I mean. You know, you play, you win. That now, granted, overall, I probably break even because there are some I don't win, but it was just funny there for a couple weeks. Every single one that had a Slayer album, and then I kept winning.
How many other people were in the raffle though? Like a lot of people?
Like 20, 25 slots.
Well, still, it's not a lot, so you know, you got good chances of winning.
Oh yeah, no, everything's done up real fair. You can buy as many slots as you want, and
Yeah.
for good prices. Matter of fact, I'll probably tag Jay in this little free advertising.
There you go. Wow, that's cool. But now that you brought that up on the show, everybody that watches the show is going to sign up to that site now. You're never going to win anything ever again because we have so many.
Well, you can't stop me from getting the Slayer. You know that was part of the deal I made, and it's this whole thing with this contract, and yeah,
that is really cool though. I would.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't know.
Dude, I got to tell you, too, that and another one of the ones I won, like I mentioned, I had already had an original Hell Awaits, but I got the remastered, the back on black vinyl version of it.
Oh, okay.
Dude. And even on the Rain and Blood and the South of Heaven, I thought, like, Slayer just kind of purposely recorded Marky like that in general.
Mhm.
That's the best I've ever heard Hell Awaits sound. I mean,
Really?
you know, it's still dingy, dirty, heavy, and fast Slayer, but you can hear everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
so actually, anybody that's a Slayer fan that likes vinyls, go out and check out these remasters because they all have been released individually. It's well worth the money.
Mm. Really cool. What year were they released in, the vinyls?
Well, you know, there's
Are they the
like
same
different.
ones?
There's different special colors and shit like that. So
Yeah.
I mean, different ones have come out at different times. Originally, they did it for the Metal Blade ones in like 2008, 2009.
Mm.
This box set originally came out in 2010. They've repressed it a couple times. It's actually still available, and I think the most recent press of it was 2015.
Okay. Yeah, so World Painted Blood's in there, so.
Yeah, World Painted Blood, yeah. Yep, yeah, the only one on American that isn't in there is Repentless.
Oh, yeah. Well, because
Yeah.
it came out after that, so.
Mm-hmm. Which was another one I won and have a copy of on clear vinyl. That's pretty cool.
Son of a bitch. It was a Slayer thing I bought somewhere. I don't remember what the hell it was. And it was worth a lot of money, and I ended up selling it. I don't remember.
Dude, I used to have all kinds of Slayer stuff I wish I still had.
Yeah, well, there was this warehouse, a music store I used to go to. They sold they moved out of the store that they were in, and then they went to a warehouse, and then You could go to the warehouse, but you'd have to go there at certain times or whatever. But they would just have like things thrown everywhere, and you could just look through the racks and stuff, and they would just have just whatever. They must have just unloaded all the stuff out of the back of the store. They had no idea what they had. You could just find anything. And me and my friend would go all the time and just find so much stuff there. It was pretty cool. But now they actually got their shit together and got a new store, it's a nice new store.
Yeah.
But it was cool to go through all their stuff that they didn't really know that they really had, and you can just get things like pretty cheap there. It was cool.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like, and I mean, the one thing, it just stabs me in the fucking heart to talk about it every time I bring it up. But heroin's a hell of a drug. But them two Vulture CDs I had that I sold that I'll probably never see again. Yeah. That's how I got them for $1.99 a piece, was when music store was closing like that, and they were just taking everything out. And this guy had this huge metal collection. Everything was like 50 cents, $1.99.
Wow. It's nice when you find sales like that.
Well, it's funny because a lot of people ask me, before, how did you manage to get like 5,000 vinyl records? It's funny because now everybody's into collecting them again. But when I was first going through junior high and all that, nobody wanted them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Like, you could just get them for nothing. Like, people just give them away. Now it's like they want $30, $40, $50 for, stupid records. It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, granted, it was 20 years ago, but I see these prices for the Judas Priest Unleashed in the East. People will be trying to get like $30 for them now. It's like, I paid 50 cents for that at one point in time. Like,
I know.
And it was nicer than that one.
Yeah. It's insane. It's just totally insane. The way the vinyl has really picked up. I thought it would have been dead by now again. But it seems like it's gaining more momentum as it goes on. It's weird.
It's a good medium. It's a cool hobby. There's different things you can do with it that you can't do with CDs.
Yeah.
And, so I can definitely see it hanging around for a while. And it's funny because, original press, blah, blah, blah. But for a lot of stuff, I've been finding, these new remasters are all so damn good that they went back and took them from the original tapes and repressed them to vinyl. The original presses are kind of only worth having for a conversation piece sometimes.
Yeah. Especially now they're putting everything on 180 gram, so you're getting a thicker record, and it's not going to warp like the old ones do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a few albums where, especially like from the 80s that I have, where they're almost like paper maxi disc thin.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's cool to see that, people are actually buying these things,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Keeping it alive. I do the digital now, but I still buy CDs. I bought a bunch of stuff from Nuclear Blast. Every year they have a sale, after Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. So I always have to check that out, and everything was like $3-5. Nothing was higher than like $5. So I bought a lot of stuff from there. I don't remember what I bought. It's upstairs. I should have brought it down. Not a big deal though. Maybe next time I'll show my stuff.
Oh yeah, I've got, like I said, all kinds of more crap to show. That was just the easiest thing that I could grab. I'm not gonna take out all 11 records and go.
We'll say that for another show.
Yeah. Although listening to all those in a row did give me an idea of whether we do it as an album versus album, or we just talk about it as kind of a forgotten album. I would like to touch on Slayer's Punk Covers album at some point. Undisputed Attitude.
Undisputed Attitude? Oh, all right.
Everybody says that, but I love it. Although I will say, Jeff Hanneman, may you rest in peace, I have to disagree with you on one thing. I still like the original version of Richard Hung Himself better than Slayer's, but you guys did do a very good job.
Who's the original?
D.I.
The hell's D.I.?
A punk band from California.
Oh, never heard
One of the originals.
Really?
Yeah. Features a couple of the Agnew brothers and Casey Royer from the Adolescents.
No idea who that is either.
They do that.
I really
song,
didn't listen to that.
They do that song Amoeba that goes Amoeba, Amoeba. That was in that Tony Hawk game that everybody thought was saying Tony Hawk, but it's not. They're singing Amoeba because the song is
Really?
called Amoeba. Yes.
Is that what the record store is named after? Maybe Amoeba Records.
I don't know. I don't know how long Amoeba Records has been around.
No, I don't know either. Yeah, I'll have to listen to that album because I really didn't listen to it. I bought it, but I just like threw it to the side. I got it, just to complete the collection kind of thing. I knew it was a covers album, so it like really didn't matter.
I like it because it's different and it matches their energy and their attack to the music in such a way that it really works for them. I always see people when they read like interviews with Carrie and Jeff about it where they say they wanted them originally to do like a classic metal covers album like Deep Purple and Maiden and stuff like that. And while based on a lot of things on Show No Mercy and Hell Awaits especially, I think they could pull off a Maiden song pretty well. I think the Punk covers album worked better for them with their energy. I totally think they made the right choice there because, to be quite honest, I'm okay with the In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida cover, but, I don't need to hear Slayer doing Highway Star.
I love that In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida cover. I heard that on a college radio station a long time ago, and I kept telling my friends, because they were huge Slayer fans, that they covered that song, and they didn't believe me.
Yeah,
I was like, I know
like it
it's
a lot
Slayer.
too. Yeah.
But you're right. They fit more punk stuff. That style that they play fits in that genre anyway. So for them to do Maiden or like you said, the other songs, and it wouldn't work. I don't think.
Nah.
No.
Well, I mean, I'll bet you they could do Phantom of the Opera really cool.
No. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's possible because that's still kind of considered punk. Maiden's kind of punkish back then.
Seriously, go listen to Show No Mercy and then listen to Iron Maiden's first album afterwards.
All right. I'll do that. I'll think about it.
It's more similar than you would expect.
Yeah. All right. I'll take your word for it. I will listen to it though. What else am I going to say? I guess that's it.
Yeah, I've wasted enough people's time with my cool stuff today.
Yeah. And we like your cool stuff. We don't show enough of our cool stuff that we get.
Yeah, we really don't, especially you,
Yeah. I haven't really bought much lately. Like I said, the first stuff I bought in quite a while was the stuff from Nuclear Blast.
Oh, since we might not do a show for Christmas, though, I might as well. I did get something else that is fairly on the rare side, just because punk singles don't tend to fare very well after they're bought. But let me grab it real quick because it's Christmas related.
I will tell our fans about our T-shirt sale once again. TEE.pub/LIC/Rat Salad Review. You can go on there, buy a T-shirt, please. There's two designs. There is a design of our logo with the rat and the Rat Salad Review around it. That's one logo, and then it says there's another one that has network on the bottom of it, and that one's in like a distressed look to it. So you can pick from those designs. You can buy shirts, you can buy stickers, you can buy a mug, you can buy whatever you want. All right? So go buy a shirt. It helps us out a lot. Welcome back, Greg.
Thank you. So what we have here is Fear's original 7-inch single, Fuck Christmas.
Ah.
So Merry Christmas to y'all from Leaving and Fear, and don't forget, fuck Christmas.
Fuck Christmas. Maybe I will end it. Well, no, I can't end the show because we talked about Savage Master. But maybe I'll put that in somewhere.
Yeah, but this was a cool find, especially in the original sleeve with the tree.
I really have no idea who that is. I hadn't heard of that either.
You don't know who Fear is? Mm-mm. Let's Have a War and all that?
No.
You ever seen the movie Repo Man?
No.
Wow. Okay, never mind. We'll talk about that later. They're one of the greatest punk bands ever.
I'll have to look them up too. There's a
Yeah,
lot of stuff I
actually-
don't know.
The whole reason I ran down to that record store that day was because they had their first and second album as well, but I didn't get there fast enough. But I paid like $15 for that single. But you know, they're a pretty cool record store that prices stuff a little bit cheaper on that based on what they pay for it, because cheapest one you see on Discogs, I looked it up, was like $20 and it didn't have the original sleeve.
Oh. Yeah,
Of course, the price sticker on it says $249, but we all know that didn't happen anytime recently.
No.
Oh, well, no, it does say May 1982 on it, so.
Yeah, that's not happening now. All right, well, that's all I can think of for tonight. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we'll do a show next week. If we don't, we don't. We will be back hopefully the following week because that's going to be New Year's. So we'll see what happens.
But if we do one next week, I will make sure I start it out with that Fear song.
Yes, please do.
And it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds long, so it'd be a perfect intro.
Oh, perfect. All right. So go to ratsoundreview.com. Check out the website and all of our shows. Sad news. Harry Barnett. You remember Harry, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's part of our network. He has 2 more shows left, and he is retiring. Well, retiring because he's retired twice already.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. But I got to get him on our show.
Him.
Yeah. He's a movie guy, and he likes comic books and stuff like that. So I really got to get him on our show at some point. We have to do some kind of movie type theme.
Yeah, definitely.
know
Well,
what.
we had been talking about that with him before, and we've never gotten around to it. But there's a few movies I've seen in the past year I would really like to talk about. So, we should look into that.
Yeah,
But anyway, go out and check out Savage Master, Myth, Magic, and Steel. The video for the title track is available on YouTube right now. You can actually stream most of the album on there or from their Bandcamp. You can get it from their website, Facebook, Shadow Kingdom Records. Pretty affordably priced.
That is right. So go buy it, check it out, and tell them Rat Salad Review sent you.
Yep.
Maybe we'll
Please
try to
do.
get them on the show. I'll try to. I'll contact them. Although
I thought
don't know
that'd be
if they'll
pretty
come on
cool,
now
actually.
after I said what I said, but
Actually, out of all of them, I'd like to talk to her the most,
yeah.
just because I find her the most interesting and dynamic.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see what happens. Until then, everybody, have a Merry Christmas if we do not see you. We will be back.
And a Merry New Year, and don't forget the beef jerky.
That's right.
Oh, yeah,
Until then.
because this Saturday night, kids, Eddie Murphy's coming back to Saturday Night Live. He's guest hosting. So until then, we'll see you later.
Is it really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. It's still not going to be funny.
No, but it'll be cool to see him back.
I guess. I don't think he's funny anymore, though.
Depends on what he's doing.
It's not going to be good. Maybe. I'll cross my fingers. Look like I got weird hands, don't I? When they look like that.
Crab people. Crab people.
All right, that's enough. Goodbye, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Whatever other holidays you celebrate, Kwanzaa.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. What's the other ones?
Solstice. I don't know. All that weird pagan crap.
All those weird ones. Happy holidays. See you. Adios. Goodbye.